Hey everybody, it's Erica. I am in Greece and there is Bobby in there. Say hey babe. He says hey. So anyways, yesterday was our very long flight to get to Greece and we had some bad news the day before. On Monday, we left on Wednesday and it's now Friday. We've somehow lost 2 whole days and all this traveling, but Monday night or evening after work, I went in to go have my second scan done and my lining was only at like a 4, like a 3.8 to 4. Now, I kind of went into panic mode because lining needs to be at least a 7 and 8 is better to be able to do IVF and to move on to the next medication. So I wasn't able to start the medications that I was supposed to the day we left on Wednesday because my lining was so low. So we started taking the pills, which are in the bathroom. The pills that I was taking, come to find out, I was not taking the correct amount, and I somehow got confused between the amount of milligrams and the amount of pills. So instead of taking 8 milligrams, which is 4 pills, I was taking 8 pills. So I was doubling. So we think that my uterus was just kind of like, I don't know what the hell you just did to me, but it's not working because I'm all freaked out on all this medication. But either way, I was having a meltdown about my lining being so low. So we actually increased the dosage and started putting some up vaginally, which is really hard to do when you decide, oh, I really like stiletto cut nails. And they are so cute, but you don't stop to ask your nail technician if these are good for cramming pills up your hoo-ha, because they're not, they're like little weapons. So we get to the airport, I'm having to still shove these things up there through this flight, which is good, that's great fun. Trying to do that in a bathroom and they get lodged underneath your nail and you're trying to wiggle them around to get them loose under your nail so that they'll stay up there. So thank God for Kegel exercises. So that was great fun at the airport. And then your vagina is like a cul-de-sac. It doesn't keep going, so what goes up must come down. So it was a great, like 22-hour flight. That was just awesome. So yeah, that was fun. I thought we were going to Germany and I thought that was our first stop, but I guess I forgot that our flights got changed because we were sitting on the flight to go to Germany and I'm told then that no, we're going to Switzerland. So instead of going to Munich, Germany, we went to Zurich, Switzerland, which those kind of sound the same. So I mean, it's kind of understandable that I would mistake them. Anything else happen on the flight that was fun? Cooking eggs and he says no, not really. By the last flight though, I was ready to just start strangling people. Very, very long day of flight in the same clothes without being able to brush your teeth because all of our bags ended up having to get checked. And then we had to go from so they thought we were going to have to push the transfer date out to Wednesday, which was the day before we left. I'm like freaking out trying to get our flights changed to see if we could stay an extra couple of days so that we had enough time to compensate, and I didn't want to ruin this entire trip just based on a couple of days of everything being off. So tried to get a hold of United to get our returning flights changed. $4,000 is what they were going to charge us to change those flights. So literally Tuesday I was a freaking mess. I couldn't quit crying. I was all upset because thinking that this entire trip was just ruined and none of it was going to work and my lining was screwed and I wasn't going to know anything until we got here to Greece. So we literally grabbed our stuff in our rental car and went straight to the clinic in Athens. And so we get there. God, I hadn't showered in like a week and a half. It was just not good. I just wanted to go home and shower, and instead I had to have some doctor root around down there. So that was even more fun. Oh, and if you are even just a little bit nervous or shy about showing your stuff, it's bad enough in the US, I guess, but at least they give you like a you know, like a little sheet to drape over your lap, like that really helps. This doctor, we get there and he sends me to this little corner of the room that's literally like 3x3 with like a little curtain over the front and says, okay, go ahead and take off your pants. So I take them off and then I peek out thinking he's gonna hand me a sheet. Nope. No, you just walk over there bare ass and lay down on the table and prop your legs up, and it's no big deal, like not a big deal. So he does the scan and I'm at a 9, which is phenomenal. So of course then I start crying again because I'm all excited. They thought they were gonna have to do this new technique, which is called a wash, and I really didn't think it would be that big of a deal, but then the more I kind of got to thinking about it, it sounds like they were gonna like power wash my uterus, which I can't imagine is gonna feel very well. So as soon as he figured out where my lining was at, he called Ruth, and Ruth said we wouldn't need to do that and just to come back to her place. So we come back here, she's trying to figure out all my medications, and that's where we figured out that I was screwing up the little blue pills, the estradiol, that thickens my lining and gets it ready for in vitro. So God, pay attention, double, triple check, have someone else check your shit, because you get really, really pissed off at yourself when you realize that this entire thing might have been screwed up because you weren't following the right pill protocol. So she gives me a new list of medications and the new procedure. Shots every other day for progesterone, shots every day for a blood thinner for a blood clot issue that I have, and more stuff going in the hoo-ha. So that's great, awesome. It's going to be a lovely couple of weeks. And we had to teach Bobby how to give me the progesterone shots because, one, I don't even think I could see my own ass if I wanted to, especially reach around and pinch it and stab it. So Bobby had to learn how to give me those shots, and that video will be posted to Facebook. Great fun. And then everyday shots, like I said, they sting really bad. They are just like a blood thinning agent, and those aren't fun either. But right now everything is looking good. We are planning to just go out on the water tomorrow. I go see the acupuncturist today, so I get to meet her, Anastasia, and so this weekend will just pretty much be relaxed. I think Monday we're going to go back and see the acupuncturist again, and then Tuesday is the transfer, and then Wednesday I do absolutely nothing, and we leave first thing like 6 a.m. on Thursday. So since it got pushed out a day for the transfer, that means that I will be booking my date on Halloween to know whether or not we are pregnant. So fingers crossed that everything goes well and that my progesterone shoots up. When she was trying to figure out the timing last night, Ruth comes down, and I was in the shower. I had to shower. Oh my gosh, I had to scrub off all that filth from like 22 hours, and just, ugh, it was just a nightmare. She's knocking on the door, and I'm just in a towel, and I come out, and I'm like, yeah, and she's like yelling at me that I have to start this medication, and so I'm literally holding the towel like this, like you see everything, all the goodies. And I'm flipping open the suitcase trying to find this box of medication that she's telling you have to start right now. Start it right now. Go put it in and then go lay down for a half an hour. So I pretty much am just standing there naked trying to find this freaking suppository thing that I have to use. And she's like yelling at me to hurry up, and I'm like, I'm trying. And then I took another one before bed, so hopefully that progesterone skyrockets up. Right now everything's looking good. I can finally breathe. When he said 9, just like this calm just washed over me, and finally going to be able to enjoy the trip. And Bobby's happy. He doesn't say much, but you're happy, right, babe? Yeah. Really happy? Yep. He's eating eggs right now. We had to go to the grocery store. The grocery stores are really weird here. And I'm pretty sure we just paid like $25 for like 4 pieces of chicken. Yeah, so that's good, but that's pretty much all we eat. And oh, we got a free soda. Bobby laughed because he's like, of the whole trip, that's what you're gonna remember, getting a free soda. but they don't drink a lot of the regular sodas, so they had Fanta. But I bought 2 of those and we got one free, so I was totally stoked, and that's just another sign that things are gonna work out. So anyways, I love you all and thank you guys all for listening and following along, and I will keep you posted. If you're friends with me on Facebook, check, because I'm posting a video of her teaching Bobby how to stick it in my ass. So anyways, love you all. Bye.